Actually, not really. Okay, now we live. Now we live. There we go. Cooking with Grease. What's good, y'all? Yours truly here, DJ Knox, tapping in for another dynamic edition of Pause for Applause podcast. Alongside my partner in crime, coming through on a later evening Tuesday, the one and only.
As well, y'all. Will a Thrill, professional shit talker extraordinaire, lover of people, the culture, and everything about it. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, man.
We in season 56.
At least.
It feels like it. But I'm glad when we figure things out. Especially when this young man is here. Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's good, bro?
What's going on, y'all? Yeah,
I never gave you... Oh, that sounds crazy. I ain't gonna say that. We good, man. Good to see everybody. Let's get to it, man. No weekend recap. Y'all want to just get to it?
Get to it.
Let's do it. Some things happened in the other big city today that the world has been, I guess, recuperating from. It's a good way. It's a good way of putting it, man. Some
niggas can't be trusted.
Yo, obviously that's what's taking place. So we're gonna give y'all a break from all the Charles Kirk, Chuck Kirk.
That man is an American hero, and I will not have you slander his name.
I wasn't slandering his name. I just can't remember it. Anyway, so you know when you hit things so many times you can't remember what's going on. So we're gonna give y'all a break from that tonight. Yeah. We know you're getting enough of it on your timelines, things like that. So we're gonna go a little more lighthearted. Speaking of lighthearted, why are you a girl? Your man Dame was on Power 105, one of our show's favorite interesting personalities and individuals, man. Let's get to it, man. What did you think of the interview that you saw? I kind of want to let Court go first.
Yeah,
but
if you like nonsense, it was highly entertaining. Luckily, I like nonsense.
Yes.
I'm going to let Court fucking drive the boat because definitely his bag.
Let's get it.
Now it's too loud.
You know, our friendly neighborhood Harlem nigga, Dame Dash. Now, Dame Dash, formerly executive of
everything.
Rockefeller.
Rockaway.
We all know the background, but he actually went up on the Breakfast Club again for the third time.
At least.
Minimum.
Yeah, I think he had some new things he wanted to get off, but we all know in regular Dame Dash fashion, it didn't go regular. And it was extreme and it was all over the place, but we want to just wrap it up and kind of like speak on it because it was the banter that they had was it's like your normal conversation between two within the community, how two Negroes would go at it. But, you know, Dame had a point, Charlamagne had a point.
Let me back up real quick. Okay, so set the scene real quick. With everything that took place last time that Dame was on Breakfast Club, which is what, like 4 or 5 years ago?
Wow.
Yeah, his son had cookies back then.
After that episode.
Okay, so what, about 3 years ago? It's been a couple years.
No.
He was on last time like 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
See, shows how much I pay attention.
Promoting the CEO thing and everything, and then he was talking about the Steve Stout and all the beefs and things with that going on.
Okay, I do remember that. You're right.
But it's been like a beef.
Yeah.
Not
They've
necessarily.
been going back and forth on social media.
Yeah, because Breakfast Club throws shots at him since that interview when he was talking about being a boss and things of that nature. Ever since then, they kind of been pulling his card and trying to find contradiction in things he's been doing.
Yeah.
So every time some news about him being bankrupt or something hit,
yeah,
here they go.
But
they
the
can't
reason
wait.
I feel like he popped up on them this time is because of the new found
the new deal he got with Revolt. With Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you? What was your first thoughts on what was previously reported? Because he responded to it today, but when you first heard 50 got the rights to Paid in Full, like, what did you think about that?
My first thought was, what does Dame have to say? Because everybody know that's like Dame's baby.
Yeah.
When it comes to the film industry and the whole storyline.
Yeah.
So I was waiting to see what he had to say. And what he had to say was very, very Dame-like.
He said 50 was trolling.
Do you believe that?
I believe some truth to that. Yeah, I definitely do.
Because the thing
but I do think when I say some truth to it, I do believe 50 is trolling. But I also believe that 50 probably got the rights to Paid in Full. I think both of those things are probably true.
Yeah, because the way he answered it was kind of very...
Didn't answer?
Yeah. He's like, yo,
I'm not sure you really said anything definitive to saying, no, he doesn't own that.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at here like, nah, that's not true at all.
Like, nobody can own it. We lived it. I was like, Not sure that's how trademarks work. Let me bring me
down.
down.
I grew up playing football. I don't own football. It's not how it works, dog.
So that's where everything kicked off, right? And I thought it was off to a good start.
Yeah, handed out the children's books, little albums, for being considered for a Grammy. Damn.
All right. Congratulations, man. Come on.
All right, bro. Everybody in their music is being considered for a Grammy, yo. Come on.
You ain't giving a Nobel for that?
Come on, fam. I mean, all right.
I think Dame went up there to kind of like clear up the rumors and the talk that's been around through the media and people throwing shots at him just about him being broke and kind of like falling off the grid and him having that viral moment on Instagram, on Twitter or whatever the case may be, where his teeth fell out.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just a lot of things he wanted to clear up, you know, because I feel like Dame does care about how the public perceives him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think he has a reputation that he wants to protect.
Facts.
So, you know, this interview is kind of like him going up there and kind of setting the record straight and just putting everybody down what he got going on and just showing everybody that he's still in motion, you know. But me personally, I'm a big fan of Dame. Like I've always been a big fan of Dame, his mindset, his philosophy, his attitude, you know. And me personally, I've seen over the years that attitude and that philosophy and that mindset and the way he went about things as far as business has caused him to run into walls.
Yeah.
It's caused him to be into legalities, if I say that correctly.
Yeah, you got it.
With other executives or whatever the case may be, as far as with his production and whatever he had involved with him as far as business wise, and it's kind of been going left for him. And they were talking about how he went bankrupt. He was trying to explain to them that he went bankrupt to be able to get around a lawsuit or whatever the case may be. So.
Yeah, I had a question about that too. But go ahead and finish your point. I'm sorry.
You know, I think that he really just wanted to show people like, yo, at the end of the day, like, and this is what I feel like he did not voice and not put in perspective to the people. It's like, yeah, everything that I've been doing solely on my own. I've been kicking this boss thing, like legit, and I've been watching Dame. That's one of my role models. I'll confidently say that. And I've seen him, like, he's literally, everything he does is solely produced through him, and he's the boss of it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you, like any other thing. That's why LLC, Twitter, and all these things, these entrepreneurs is dangerous, because they get out here and they preach this stuff, but nobody talks about the cons that come with this shit.
Right.
The trials and tribulations that you deal with. And I feel like Dame's not voicing that. I feel like Dame is trying to show everybody the triumph behind everything. And people are seeing the downfall and seeing the L's that he's taking, and he's not necessarily being truly transparent about it, you know?
Fair.
And my thing is, it's like, yo, he's not a hypocrite. Everything he's told you from that first interview that went viral about being a boss and investing your money and flipping it, he's done that.
Yeah.
It's just the fact of the matter is, when you fight against powerful entities or corporations, that people that's like well-oiled machines, you're going to take L's. Because sometimes you don't have the capital, you don't have the resources, you don't have the connection. So a lot of his things that he's trying to put out here, with as far as the rock thing, the rock band thing he's doing, you know, the whole American New Network, you know, people not tapping in for real because it's not popular. 1, 2, it has no machine behind it. He's the one that's having to produce this thing. He's the one having to promote and market all of this stuff. And I think that he's dealing with some financial issues behind his philosophy.
Fair. Okay, because you just reminded me of something. It reminded me of Ryan Leslie when he was doing the Superphone. I mean, he still does it. And y'all familiar with that? Okay, so completely independent route. You know, he's working in tech. Like Dame is working in movies and fashion and all that stuff like that. Same thing Ryan Leslie was doing independent when he came out with, you know, Superphone. Super successful, but he ain't had no help at first. You know what I'm saying? Not mainstream help that we would expect, you know, somebody like a Ryan Leslie to have. So that's what it reminds me of when we talk about Dame and the different ventures that he deals with and things that he's working on. So when I see that, and then the thing about Dame is he doesn't answer directly. He answers halfway, but then he puts it back on. Yeah, he answers a question with a question with a question. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how it can look misleading, but we all from New York. We know how we talk. You know what I mean? But he's done it to a different. Let me ask you something, Court. You see what I'm saying?
And I think that, you know, him going up there, I don't think he wasn't there to talk, to be interviewed. I think he was up there to make a point. And that's why he didn't let nobody talk. You know, and he had this whole thing where he's like, "Oh, y'all don't interrupt me. Y'all don't interrupt me."
You triggering me.
You really want to get your shit off.
That was genius.
But
that was
on the
genius.
contrary, you can't ask people to give you the floor and you disrespect the man in the meantime, people gonna always have some rebuttal to that. So Dame has to be respectful to the fact that, you know, at the end of the day, whatever you say, people gonna have something to say about that.
Yeah.
In the midst of you saying it, you know, and people are not gonna allow you to just have the floor and get off on them. And I think that he wanted them to let him just basically like trash them. Like you telling them that they dumb, they don't know nothing about business, whatever. See, one thing about Dave, he has to understand that when it comes to the Breakfast Club, these people have been in this business for a long time. It's a machine, though. So at the end of the day, they're here. They know what they're doing as far as like the content aspect of it.
Right.
But see, what you can't do is insult the intelligence. Envy has its car business. I've seen Charlemagne put numerous of conventions together as far as mental health,
bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Books, things of that nature.
He got all kinds of shit going on.
These people are not going to allow you to come up there and just discredit them or make them feel incompetent. Or
not on my own platform, bro.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be funny. You trying to sell something. I'm at work.
Like, see, Dave has to just be transparent with the people and let them know, like, hey, I'm taking hits.
Yeah.
I'm literally like.
But if you really want to help, bro, that's what they need to hit up.
Right. And that's why I feel like miscommunication is coming.
I invested in 70 things. 3 of them worked. But if you spoke to most investors who do that type of stuff, they're gonna tell you, "Hey, bro, the percentage is not high.
It's probably 80.
Yeah, like, but it's just the ones that hit. Mm-hmm. Like they hit so you can survive.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's like, but you just hear about the W's. It's like anything else, man. It's a highlight film.
But I think he has it under control, and I think that's what he's trying to get people to understand.
Has what under control? Oh, his finances.
Yeah. Okay. And he understands that, hey, this is what comes with my philosophy. So at the end of the day, he's starting to, you know, and he said it subliminally, but he's starting to do. He's the chairman for Revolt, acquiring to be the chairman for Revolt. Okay. He's had Sony do a deal for him when it comes to his publishing for the Rock album or whatever. I'm not misquoting.
Independent album,
but, you know, it's just showing like, hey,
I got motion. I got some stuff going on.
That and two, he on the contrary, you're basically telling people that you went outside the lines of you doing everything yourself. You went and got some help.
That's the question. You know that's one of the questions I had.
And I think that he's trying to maintain his superior. And I hate the fact that the world is like downing him and kind of like getting their shit off on him, because Dame is like it's a perennial figure in black culture.
Facts.
And I think that people take his attitude personal.
Yeah.
When really he's trying to portray a message, and he's letting people know, like, this is my swag. This is how I approach these people. I'm not fighting with y'all as far as the black culture. But I feel like people come to him and they try to tell him, like, yo, we want to see you win, so just bend a little bit. And me personally, I appreciate the fact that Dame has stuck to his guns so long and stuck to what he believes in, because at the end of the day, that philosophy comes with a lot of L's.
It does.
Because you have to some way, somehow mix in with these people and these machines to kind of get above.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that Dame is realizing that, because these things have transpired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I really want people to respect Dame. Why? Because it's like, yo, the bad guys usually the person that speak up for the people that don't want to speak up. Dame says a lot of things and fights a lot of battles that people don't necessarily want to get into because they're scared to lose the connection, lose the money, or they're being controlled, or whatever the case may be. And he's calling out these machines.
Yeah, that's his career. That's what his career has shown. But yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
I think he has a true vision for the people, and I think that what he's doing, like, I really wish that what he had going on was really successful, so that he can really show, like, hey, this is
talk more shit.
Yeah, but due to the fact he's taking L's, Charlemagne calling him out like you're broke. I don't think that's fair, because that's what comes with being a total boss.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this then. So let's say I wasn't on the show for like 6 months. Well, no, that's too close. Let's say another popular platform, you know, was talking about us, right? We've been on there. They've interviewed us or whatever. But in the meantime, right, we haven't been up there. They're taking shots at me. Any kind of bad press, negative press, they're taking a shot at me, right? So the next time I come on the show, I'm going to hold you accountable.
Yeah, I have no issue with that.
See, they trying to fight the internet, and that's the problem. That
the internet or the Breakfast Club?
They the internet.
The Breakfast Club is not the internet.
They media.
They're media. I wouldn't call them the internet though.
They're mainstream media.
This problem is not just with the Breakfast Club. They all it's a cumulative of people. Basically, like Dame is trying to protect his face card and his reputation, bro.
And I think he think that Breakfast Club is a reason for the face card being hit, and I don't know that it's just the Breakfast Club, dog. Like, if that's the case, Complex on your neck, everybody that reports on hip hop, all these blogs, everybody on your neck. Then I'm trying to be funny because you're famous, and he's been famous for such a long time. You would think he would kind of have this under control. Like, they're gonna talk about you, bro. Like the teeth fell out. Oh, I meant to do that. I think that's cap. But all right, fine. All right, that was your play. You wanted to get clicks, right? What you think come with the attention? Everybody's heard the term like, "Hey, bro, hey, bad press is no such thing as bad press." So
right, it's all good. It's all good.
Like, get your name out there. Like, you going viral. This is what you wanted.
Okay, my only thing to this, because people, like we said, people are going to talk about it. They're going to say whatever they want. The only thing, and I think this is what Dame was getting at, was let's be honest. Let's be accurate about what we're reporting.
Yeah. I don't think that Dame is like fucked up to where he's down on his dick to where he got a like, you know, he's in poverty.
Yeah.
But when it comes to rich people status or whatever the case may be, he's not where he was at that point. But due to the fact that he's like, I watch Dame.
Yeah.
I see the moves he makes, and there's no hypocrisy when it comes to his philosophy and how he moves.
Yeah.
Everything he produces is off his own merit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I just don't like the fact that the world is making him like a joke. And it's lame because what Dame is doing is what a lot of people in the black community should be doing for themselves.
What you mean?
As far as wanting to produce things on their own, wanting to have that boss mentality.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, one thing about Dame that I don't adopt is the fact that he feels the need that he can't do business with anybody other than himself. It has to be fully generated through himself and fully flipped into everything.
Well, no. Well, let me interject right there. Well, okay, it's two things. One, we've seen him work with people time and time again. Right. He's about, you know, them being together. How many different things has he done with Cam, for example? You know what I mean? Talking about other stuff outside of Rockefeller that he's done with Biggs and other different people, things like that. When he's saying he's a boss, I'm in control, or we're partners in this. Mm-hmm. He's always talked about collaboration, working with people, and us lifting each other up. So that part is not the issue.
This is where you go wrong, though.
Go ahead.
Like, the Honor Up movie.
Yeah.
He fully produced that. He had the whole setup. He did everything on his own.
Yeah.
The movie was trash.
Thank God you said
and my thing is, and I feel like that's what the Breakfast Show was trying to convey to him. Like, yo, you may be producing things on your own, but you're not making no effect.
Mm.
So my question is to the people to ask themselves, hey, would you rather mix in and actually produce something that of quality, or would you rather do it on your own and just solely have the backing to say that, hey, I did this shit on my own?
Tyler Perry's into the chat.
And that's a choice. And that's why I feel like people shouldn't disrespect Dame for the L's he take. No. Because at the end of the day,
even the way he talks, even the way, does he not make himself a target?
What he's saying is not wrong.
But the way he say it, and we know people is about emotions.
You gotta have confidence, bro.
Facts.
You gotta believe in yourself, and I think that he one thing about Dame,
when
he does the way he kick his shit, I don't think it's like he's trying to take nothing from anybody.
Right.
I think that people should have enough within themselves to be able to understand him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because all he's showing you is how to stand on your own 10. And basically believe in yourself and have that confidence and have that swag about yourself.
Yeah.
And I think people should adopt that. I don't think people should take that personal. And he do talk down on people, and that's a problem that he has to deal with, and he has to be aware of, because when you dealing with your people, you can't make them feel as if like they're less.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because people not gonna follow you.
But okay, let me interject real quick once again. We've tried the motivation. Excuse me. We've had very much different leaders and people saying, "Oh, let's inspire, let's build everybody up," and we've had success in that way. I think when certain individuals try to challenge our own people in a different way, a lot of us look down on it, and I don't think that's fair.
It's not, because we know the circumstances and we know that the type of angles we have to take to get into certain places, in certain rooms. Sometimes we have to be fake. Sometimes we have to like
code switch,
put on a persona. Yeah, code switch.
Yeah. Just
due to the fact that we automatically get put on the back burner for everything. You know, we have to work 10 times harder, twice as hard just to get somewhere halfway these people get to.
Yeah. So
my thing with Dame is it's just like, yo, what you're doing right now is you're trying to mask the fact that you're dealing with these problems and these ills. and you're not being fully transparent with the people and showing them the full journey of how this thing goes.
I think he shows his.
You
I
just
think he
trying to
shows
show-
his
you trying to
his
show that I'm
version of
staying
it.
afloat, which is cool, but that only serves you.
True.
You get what I'm saying? And it's okay to say, hey, yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm broke right now because I done invested all this bread. Shit done went left.
Isn't that what he said today?
No, he didn't. He kept trying to prove to the people that he had emotions still.
But he's walking on such a thin line. Excuse me, Carter, I mean to cut you off. He's walking a thin line because he really can't say, "I have all of this," because you just filed for bankruptcy. Yeah. Like and not because we don't all know that's a tool and rich people use it all the time. I'm saying you can't say that because it's gonna make them want to dig back into your shit. Pause. And see if you really do have this bread that you speak of.
Okay, so 2 things about that. I'm glad you said that. So I want both of y'all to respond to this. So number one, let's clear something up. When they brought up Donald Trump and they were saying, yeah, how many times has Donald Trump declared bankruptcy? Donald Trump's businesses declared bankruptcy, not his personal. That's a big no, but it's a business. But what Dame was talking about, from what it sounded, he was talking about his personal bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted people to understand that because a lot of people we don't use bankruptcy protection because it looks down on us. Like you know what I'm saying? So they were 100% right of that. Yeah. And then the second thing was, what do y'all think about this opportunity of him being, was it president of Revolt for 30 days? What do y'all think about that?
Is that really a thing?
That mean, that's what, right.
He hasn't gotten the position yet, but he's basically like an intern.
He can get you for saying that.
What's it? Interim.
I just don't like, we gotta stop doing our heroes like this, bro. We gotta stop doing our moguls like this. The people that's really like stood in the front line for us, bro, and really made shit shake for us and put us on and put like the one thing about Dame that you can't discredit or take from him, he's put a lot of people on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, I hate the fact that dudes gotta come back and double back after the fact and be like, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. But people do that because you trying to fight the internet. And the internet gonna make whatever scenario, they gonna put whatever narrative together, and it's like, you gotta stick to your guns. And I think that's where Damon's going wrong. That's why he's crashing out, because right now you're going against what you're trying to portray, and now you're just trying to like protect your reputation. And you want everybody to respect you as the same cat from 2002. Which you are the same cat from 2002.
Is that a good thing, though?
But see, the thing about the culture in the world, we only respect money.
That's it?
We only respect money, bro.
I disagree with that.
A lot of people
I'm gonna put it like this, yo.
Go ahead.
I'm put it like this. Between Dame and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is rich as filthy fucking rich.
Right, billionaire status, right.
Dame is struggling.
Right.
Morally,
allegedly.
Dame is more morally intact.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
In my personal opinion.
Yeah, I'm about to say, tell me why.
Jay-Z has what's the word?
Allegedly, hypothetically, not hypothetically, allegedly,
people, has done bad business as far as like you get into shit with some people, then you branch off on them, and you mix with somebody else, and you kind of cut them off, and you know what I mean?
Time out, real quick, because Bleak said the same thing about Beans and State Property did with Clothing Line. He was like, Beans was signed to Dame and thinking he was signed to Rock Nation for the Clothing Line, right? And so when Bleak was saying like, I'm trying to tell you your deal is not right, Beans was like, nah. But then when he got out of jail, he was like, Dame owe me $2 million. So both sides, Jay and Dame, have had people allege certain things saying they owe money. Right. So, okay, but I just want to interject there. So, go ahead.
It's just like, you see, we all see Jay-Z partner up with the NFL. He's done brand deals and things of that nature, and that kind of contradicts everything that Dame stands for. And the reason why I respect Dame so much is because I feel like Jay-Z has been puppeteered in certain ways for certain deals in certain bags. And I feel like Dame is literally one of them people where he would go into a boardroom that most people would feel inferior in. And he spoke his mind. And he's taking up for people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's honorable. Like that right there, like he should be honored for that, because there's a lot of people that don't want to do that, especially in this industry now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of control people.
Yeah.
In this thing, and I love to see people liberated and just speak their mind and have that confidence to attack the bully
and deal with the outcome though.
But that's the thing, that Dame is kind of like being misinformative to his people. You're not showing full transparency in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to show that, hey, I can do it this way and still win.
Mm-hmm.
When truly and really and truly, you taking the route that you're taking is extremely hard and come with a shit ton of L's. And it ain't always guaranteed. But see, you got to be able to accept the fact that, hey, this is mine. Regardless if you ride around in a bucket and then everybody like, I ain't paying no note. This shit mine. I can spray paint my name on this shit right now.
Yeah.
You can't do that to that brand new Honda. You can't change the wheels on that shit.
Yeah, spray paint honor up on it.
Stopped.
Sorry.
So my thing is, Dame has a point with the way he's going about things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what he's trying to do is he's trying to glamorize it and try to make it seem as if like it's
done on purpose.
It's all good, and it ain't all fucking good.
Well, what you say to all of this, to the court's point of view?
No, I like court point of view, but I think we got to be careful. I think Dame, like I said, nothing can erase what Dame has done for hip hop and for the culture in general. Like he's done a lot. He's super influential.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but you got to tell the whole story. If you're gonna preach, hey, don't be your own boss, all that is cool, bro.
But
this is my problem with not just Dame, with a lot of my like entrepreneurs, the big ones and the small ones. Y'all gotta understand that everybody can't be an entrepreneur, bro. Like it's not because they don't deserve it or nothing like that. It's just like that's a different type of job. Like you not everybody can do that. Like you gotta first of all, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have ultimate belief in yourself. Like ultimate, because there's gonna be times where you like, I don't have any money in my fucking account.
Come on,
and I have to do this, and this. Now you might have a bunch of product, you might have a bunch of ideas, but like, you gonna be able to see that through? Right. You gonna be able to go through that struggle? I'm like, nah, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna make it work. Like, and it's I don't want to say it's easy because it's not easy for anybody. But Dame, starting from where you're starting from, doing this, yeah, it's easy for you to have that level of confidence because you know you've done it at a ridiculous scale before. You gotta think about the cats that just getting started in this. They don't necessarily have that to fall back on. They don't have that history you have to have the supreme confidence in themselves. Like I think more than anything, it's the whole idea of like having you having a boss just makes it like you don't care about your family and you bless them. I'm like that.
That's what you get from that.
That's what he said. Yeah. Like that's what he preaches.
I
would never have I would never let nobody tell me what to do. You in a prison?
You look your son in the face and you got a boss.
Said, bro, they in a prison. I feel very confident in saying that fucking DJ Envy and Charlamagne make well over six figures. We're working at Hot 97. I mean, well
105.
Yeah, like well over. Like yes. So.
Shout out DJ.
Say just because they got a boss, they don't care about their family. They ain't doing nothing. It's like this. Yeah. I don't want anybody to think that's true.
Is that trolling or?
That's absolutely trolling. Bro, you don't believe that.
He made a point. He was like, "Yo, if a person got $100 million deal from somebody, and a person that was debt free,
I'm glad you explained this to me.
Which person is in a better position? Me personally,
I'm taking a loan.
The nigga that got the fucking loan. The nigga that got $100 million.
When he said it, I was like,
because he got the motion to make shit happen, bro.
I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to be funny, and I mean this with all due respect. Anybody who has a lot of money will tell you, hey, anytime you can not use your money, you should do that.
And this is where Dave contradicts himself to me, because it's like you try to apply everything to street rule.
Yeah.
And we all know when it comes to the streets, you got to plug. The whole business with streets is connections.
Amen.
And your ways, and your movement amongst them with connections, bro.
Giuseppe down in Colombia is the boss.
For you to tell somebody that they got to go into these industries and solely do it themselves, it's not fair. And it's not fair to you, Dane, that you're trying to portray like everything is all good, because now you're putting yourself in a position where you're having to defend every little single thing that come out about you, and you're trying to uphold this reputation as if like you on the up and up.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, people will respect you more. People like me that look up to you will respect you more if you show that transparency.
Show that up.
At the end of the day, I respect your stance on certain things.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, hey, I wouldn't go into no room and bend over for nobody.
Come on.
For nobody.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I am who I am, I'm gonna speak my mind regardless of whoever the fuck in the room.
Right. So
I respect the fact that how you go about your business, but you can't tell people, hey, oh yeah, me this ain't that, I'm all good. That's not true. People seeing this shit. People can research the 2025. That's why I tell cats in the gym. No, don't tell me you play for fucking Florida State. I can go pull this shit up right now, nigga.
Yeah.
Stop lying.
What year was this?
I play D1 ball. Look me up. Bet. What's your name? So my thing is, you can't try to like go around the internet.
Yeah.
You can't try to defend or fight with the internet. So my thing is, one thing we have to do as a people, and I'm gonna speak to my people, is like, yo, people like Dame Dash is fighting for us. But right now, he's trying to protect his reputation. I feel like we belittle him to the point where we making him feel like he don't fucking matter.
You gotta prove it.
And that's not true.
And that's not.
And it's not fair to him because the stance he took was from the lessons in the losses and the trauma that he's dealt with, trying to mix in with these people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, I feel like the fake nigga get honored and more praise than the real nigga.
Without a doubt. But that's the point we're at now, though.
And,
you know what I mean? So
and they've been trying to fight this moral and industry shit for a long time.
Yeah.
So now he at the point where he's crashing out because he wants y'all to respect him because he's still doing this shit. At the end of the day, I can respect that. Regardless, I see the L's he taking. You can't fool me, nigga. You done went broke. It's cool. And going broke don't mean like, oh, you gotta borrow $1 from a nigga. But nah, you can't move how you want to. You gotta be a little more strenuous. You gotta file bankrupt.
50 Cent done did it, and you know
Come
good hell
on.
well he wasn't broke.
So if you're gonna educate the people, you're gonna try to have this thing where you showing people, oh, Boston State laws, then be willing to walk in humility in certain things, bro.
50 that real quick, that 50 Cent, once again, that was his business.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like
we have to specify.
It's a tool. It's just that our community has always viewed it as
you're trying to shun people that go about a different avenue than you. That's not right.
I want to go back to something. I did want to say one thing that I super agreed with Dame on this interview. Before we get out of here, when he said our values of how I looked at respect and how you look at respect is totally different. I thought that was like one of the biggest takeaways I heard from this interview. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to Charlamagne, like, yo, how I look at respect and how you look at it, totally different. And I think a lot more people need to understand that. What you think is respect and what I think is, it's not the same.
I feel like the point he was trying to make towards Charlamagne as far as like, yo, you act gay. We're not even gonna get into that, but I feel like
you done brought it to the door. So
as far as like Charlamagne, Breakfast Club is a huge media outlet,
right?
Especially for black culture. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe the biggest.
And my thing is, and this is true, Charlamagne, you may have NLE Chopper up there, and then you'll have David Stern the next week. And it'd be a totally different respect.
Well, somebody who's alive.
You get what I'm saying? You'll get up there and you'll try to show the world or crack jokes on NLE Chopper about some nonsense, or you'll try to pull contradictory, or you're trying to just make them feel stupid. But if David Stern get up there, you kind of edifying everything you say. You're asking them questions that's intelligent. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Damon's coming in at. It's like, yo, y'all have the biggest platform in black culture when it comes to the narrative on things. Think about it. When it comes to any artists,
I got you that.
Anybody do a Breakfast Club, you tuning in.
But not that I'm caping for Charlamagne.
Like, stop trolling so much. That's what he getting at.
Oh, he gonna troll. You're not stopping that. But I've seen Charlamagne get up there and ask real questions, like to political figures up there, like questions that make them uncomfortable, and they be sitting there like
influential. People.
One thing I speak about with Charlamagne, he don't get into the gimmicks and the images of people.
Yeah.
He make you be extremely as real as possible. Like, yo, you can't get up there. Who cares if you got 10 chains on? Who cares if you're this and that? My nigga, why did you have on a fake watch at such and such?
Explain.
And you said that you had this such and such lucrative. That's the shit that people want to know.
Explain.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I respect Charlamagne for the fact that he stayed on his stance. And he told him, like, yo, I think you're broke and I think you're a liar.
Yeah.
And that's real. That's real as fuck.
I think. Let me help you out because I know they're gonna kill you if I don't say this. Wait, hold on. Adam Silver, I think is who you was talking about, because you kept saying David Stern.
David Stern, I'm saying. Steve Jobs. Oh, that's let's do Amazon.
Everybody else good.
Let's do Amazon.
Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
I just wanted that because they were like, what are you talking about? So, but anyway, because
you gonna be up there talking about Jeff Bezos losing his teeth in an interview. You don't bring that up on him.
They treat us different. That's a good point.
Bring that up.
That's a good point.
But man, you know the show you going to. Come on, man.
But that's what Dame is getting at. It's like, yo, I'm a respected figure, bro. I got a lot to offer to my people. But you get up here and you play dumb nonsense games that make me like a joke.
Yeah.
And I don't respect that. And I don't feel like he didn't say that how
He should have said it.
He
just
said,
like
I'm going to punch you in the face, but that's really what he was getting.
That's when it was getting dicey, and I thought they should have ended that interview well.
Like, yo, I'm really fighting the machine. I'm really putting people on. I'm really showing people the way of how to, like, be your own boss. And you really up here trying to, like, make me like a cornball.
And that's when he started cheating them, and I was like, this is not going anywhere good.
You think it went too far?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Hell yeah.
I mean, if everybody else they've been up there with.
For me, I would have enjoyed it.
But Dame has to understand, Charlamagne got a job to do. This is a content world.
Not only that, bro. If you start throwing shots at me, I'm not rolling over and just dying. Like, I'm just, okay, that's what you're doing? All right, cool. Well, I think you broke. I think you're a girl. Okay.
Charlamagne said, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Two broke girls.
When we have figures like that come up there, bro, like, you see what fight that Dame is fighting, bro. So do your best to try to, like, encourage that. Like, encourage him winning that fight with the machine instead of trying to make him seem like he's playing himself.
Interesting. All right.
That's how people come at him. Like, yo, you tripping. You're going to end up being nobody if you don't mess with them people.
Well, speaking of the internet, let's go to one other thing. Speaking of the internet and how they be winning, I wanted to talk about the young brother Casanat, Mafia-thon 3. And Court, you had a good point. Let me just set it off this way. I was super late to the streaming situation, right? To the streamers. You know what I mean? I always looked at it as like, it ain't for real. And then shout out to my guy Small Eyes. I'm in a group with him on one of his Facebook groups. I'm gonna quote it wrong, but yeah, shout out to him and the team, Jack Preston and all it, and the whole fam. But he was always an advocate for the streamers. Still is right now. He was like, yo, I'm telling y'all, streamers gonna change the game. They're gonna do this. And I was like, I was being the old guy, get off my lawn. Get out of here. These kids ain't doing anything, right? This is like last year, right? But he's one of the people that was so adamant about it. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, let me start paying attention. So I started seeing him doing the stream lives with, Kevin Hart and with Drewski and things like that. Great entertaining. Not really much value to it. And we talked about it here on the show before, too. When he did Streamers University and how much I really appreciated, like, the work that went into it. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward to this Mafia-thon 3, right? And the reach that it has and what it's really brought different people into it. And like for it to be a third installment of something called Mafia-thon, well, they ain't no thugs, they ain't no tough guys. These kids. You know what I'm saying? I try to remind people like, yo, and this is not hate. It's gonna come across as hate, but it's not hate. Hate is coming. No disrespect. But what they were doing early, I don't want to say early on, a couple years ago, even last year, a lot of the stuff they were doing is like what me and my friends were doing in college. This was 1997. Yo, that's crazy. When iPod wasn't out yet, bro.
That's my thing.
We were big flip phones back then, so there's nothing to stream. But the point of it is, that's why I say it's not hate, but it's not original either.
Well, it's not.
Until,
y'all didn't do it?
Let me finish.
No.
Until they've got to a different level now of qualifying and bringing in different angles now because they have access to more resources. So no, this is what I'm saying. I salute them. I'm glad that you have found a way to take what we've always done and taking it to monetize it to the upteenth level. So that's why I say it's not hate, but a majority of it is not original. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, Mafia-thon 3, Marlon Wayans. Who else was on that court?
Tisha Campbell,
Lotto,
Ice Spice.
Yep.
Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Ray J.
Yep.
What's he have up there? A lot of celebrities, bro.
A lot of celebrities, and they have found an amazing way to make every type of event, even they made every event even a mini event within an event. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I salute them on it. I'm like I said, bro, I'm super happy for them. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what they can really take it to. I just want them to be careful. But no, you had an interesting question. I just wanted to preface all of that with where my standing was when it comes to streamers and what's taking place. But what was your question again? Say it again.
What's the longevity of streaming?
What's the longevity of
Or
streaming?
is there longevity in streaming?
We don't know yet.
I can answer.
Go ahead.
I think no.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, please.
I think that at some point it will come to an end. I think that it's one of them things where it's a wave, more or less, an actual hit for something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like Family Feud is an actual concept and a hit. Like you can do this for seasons.
Yeah, which
You
they
know what I'm
have.
saying?
Yeah.
But shit like Baddies, that's a wave. Like that's after a while you see enough fights, you see enough motherfuckers wild out, you be like, okay, I'm cool on that content. And that's where I feel like even Casanata saying this now, he's like, yo, I'm gonna chill on the celebrity guests.
Yeah.
I think that was like a huge push for the whole streaming thing because now it was like a cross marketing thing.
Yeah.
Like people we haven't seen in live action or actually just in a personal level and see them in that light.
In that season,
Nicki
I got
Minaj,
you.
Offset, your big stars, your A-list celebrities that's pushing up, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
They all understanding like, hey, they got to tap into the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing about the streaming thing that makes it so effective is everyday TV. You get what I'm saying? This shit is flooding your TL constantly, bro.
Yeah.
But the pros and cons to it is, you make good money. You everyday TV.
You make great money.
You basically like your content is whatever you want, you choose it to be.
Yeah.
But the con is your time. This shit is like, yo, you gotta understand. Costa not doing this Mafia-thon 3. Yeah. This man been on streams damn near 7 days straight. Yeah. Non-stop.
Yeah.
This man got all type of subs and things of that nature, but people not seeing. He only generated $2 million.
What you mean only? First of all.
That's a lot of bread.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about the time consumption behind this shit.
How many hours to you would quantify $2 million being too much money in a 7-day period?
Hey bro, if I got to stream for 7 days straight and non-stop.
What's 24 times 7?
Like, bro, this man is sleeping in his bed, and when he gets a sub, a certain amount of subs, subs is basically like donation of money. His bed start rotating. His bed folds in half. Like he's not. This is not like a regular 9 to 5. This is some shit where your sleep is irregular. You constantly having to be on a different scale of energy all the time. Like you don't ever have a legit schedule.
But you know what he getting.
It's a grind for real. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, I feel like it's gotten oversaturated.
Because too many people are doing it, or because it's getting.
People are doing it, one, and then two, it's like, okay, after a while, even Castaneda said it. Yeah, it's cool you see Tisha Campbell on that one, but okay, y'all do one game. After that, it's like, all right, what's up?
I mean, y'all gotta come up. Listen,
see, and the thing about it, bro, it's you gotta think. These people make money off content.
Yeah.
So every day you gotta produce something that's gonna entertain the people, almost to the point where you gotta do some shit that might be outside of your morals, like playing hide and go seek in the mall.
Come on, I was gonna talk about that.
And that's what I'm getting at. It's like, okay, one thing about the world now, the attention span is very, very, very slim.
Yeah.
Most videos, even Wallow will tell you, my motivation video, I gotta talk fast as shit within the first 15 seconds. I'm gonna lose people.
Yeah, Wallow talk fast anyway. But yeah, so, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
People are seeing now, it's like
shout out to Wallow.
The Mafia-thon 3, and I'm not trying to shit on it, but people are saying like, yo, this shit type weak. Only because
who was saying that? Wait, who was saying this?
People. I'm reading the comments.
From what? In YouTube?
I'm reading the people that's clipping this shit up. Them pages, streamer error, all these pages that's involved in the streaming world.
Yeah.
I read the comments just so I can come back to the pod.
Yeah.
And say like, okay, this is what the word and the talk is.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying this shit boring, bro.
Yeah.
Because we done seen you do what you do.
Yeah.
We done seen you play the games. We done seen you do the celebrities. We done seen you go to this place. See now it's at the point where it's like you got to do some shit that's of substance. That's gonna put some people on some shit, show some people something different, whatever the case may be. And me personally, I feel like at some point that's going to dry out. It's going to get to a point where people are going to find something else to be attentive to.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Will?
I think he's gonna be fine, and I only say that because I think his audience is they're jumping into this at the same time as he's jumping into it. So it's brand new. So the cast that's growing up, maybe not necessarily somebody.
Is it? You know, Kai been on this shit for about.
So the cast that's grown up
maybe
into
more.
it is just gonna be into it. Like these are the same things I heard them say about shit like reality TV when first started. That shit ain't gonna last. Well, it's been quite some time.
Ray J still out here.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
Prospering.
That's not gonna last. Like shit, it's the same shit they said about hip hop. When hip hop started, ain't nobody want to listen to all that doody hibbity hobbity.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen to me. I'm telling you.
Let me listen.
I'm telling you. We could downplay it like it's not gonna have that effect, but it's the same downplaying they tried to do with hip hop and everything else that we ever came up with. That ain't realist. That ain't real. And it's okay. We'll see. Like he been at it for 9 years. I bet you a year into it, months into it. I bet he told his parents about that shit. They was like, "You about to do what?"
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Let
that?
people watch me for 24 hours a day. Just watch me. You don't do nothing.
That's not the point,
You know
man.
what I mean? That's not the point, man. But like, yo, I'm watching him. Like, yo, the machine that he has built, it's gonna be hard for him, not everybody. It's gonna be hard for him to fall off because all these cats that's been watching him for 9 years have varied in age. Like, the oldest person watching him is probably what, my age. I mean, I'm not watching that because
I don't think there's no room for anybody new in the streaming world.
What we're talking about before you
Yeah,
get to
but
that. Before you get to that, respond to what Will just said, and with it being an age thing, because you're 15 years younger than us, so
Nah, you got, like I said, he just had Tisha Campbell up there.
I know.
Hey, Tisha.
But y'all era.
Yeah, but that's
Hold
him
on.
pulling everybody in.
Hi, Tisha. That's a homie. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's him pulling everybody in. Like, all right, I'm gonna get y'all to watch it.
That's why they go on the shit.
Like Kevin Hart is fucking damn near 50. Like, I'm pulling everybody in.
It's all ages, bro. The internet, bro. Like,
But that's what I mean. So now, what other thing other than like sports has a demographic that's from 9 to 55?
Music.
Right.
Music is the first thing come to mind.
But give me a genre.
A genre of music? We could count hip hop in there.
Yeah. So hip hop.
Yeah, we could count pop music, certain
Baseball
pop
ain't
music.
even got that.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
not at that.
That's what
Not
I'm saying.
not
Not
at
at that
range.
level. But like that's what I'm saying. Like he's reaching so many people and he's making sure I cater to everybody. I'm gonna bring Tisha Campbell. I know y'all love Martin. Watch this. Casanat wasn't man. He wasn't watching no damn Martin unless it was a rerun.
I just think it won't be at the wild. When I say this, like
There'll be a new
let's say
Casanat.
10 years from now. I don't think it will be. It won't be. I think that people have literally created their juggernauts and who they want to follow. Your Casanat, your DDGs, your Clover Boys, your Amp Crew.
Yeah.
Those are like your top notch.
The guys.
And then you got your women people. That's the Zoe Spencers, the other ones. After a while, those are the only ones that's going to be the ones that's going to be able to hold that threshold. Why? Because it's like the content wise, bro. It's
What are we doing?
oversaturated. Speed's one of the biggest streamers in the world.
I
And he's
still
to the
don't figure
point where
that shit
now
out.
he's having to travel to every state in the country
Yeah.
to show, like, yo, just for content wise.
Tell me something.
Sitting
'Cause
in front of your desk and just doing dumb shit is burnt out now.
is that how? Wait, okay. So I'm new on on Speed's content. How did he
Speed started off basically, okay, what Speed was,
educate the grown
anybody
folk?
like a regular streamer started in front of his desktop.
Mm.
And most of the time they do reaction videos to whatever went viral or music, whatever the case may be. But what got Speed on was he started to jump on the Ronaldo wave.
Who's Ronaldo?
Soccer player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh,
soccer
okay,
player.
gotcha,
He became
okay.
this big, huge fan.
Yes.
And that gave him like this international type wave. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he linked up with cats like Aiden Ross, which is the bona fide Jew. And then he has this connection. So with that being said,
crazy.
like that whole Cristiano Ronaldo put him on internationally and just doing stuff like that's what I'm saying. These people that's gotten on have done the extreme.
Yeah.
Speed was blowing up fireworks in his room.
Yeah.
To the point we had to go live with an extended family member because his mama couldn't stand this shit no more.
Doing knucklehead stuff.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to the point you get where he's at now.
Let me correct before I say that. I'm sorry. He's doing young people stuff because when I was in that age group, I was doing
and
knucklehead
it's like,
stuff
yo,
too.
to be able to really
I
get
wasn't
out
doing
here
that, though.
at this point now, with all these juggernauts.
Yeah.
And when I say juggernauts, it's like these people are soaking up all the views, bro.
Yeah.
My nigga, if I get on stream right now and Casanat is in fucking Thailand, I'm cooked. Nobody's you on Twitch, nobody's tapping into me, bro. So
They are though.
unless I'm finna go shoot somebody or do some craziness.
Well, no, time out. Well, the reason why I say that because there still are other content creators that don't have to do that and they still get numbers. It may not be Casanat numbers, but if Casanat is doing
Most of these people
wait, that's what I'm saying. Wait, that's what I'm saying. Hold on a second. If Casanat, for example, is doing 25, 30,000 subscribers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me as a less big name, I'm doing 10,000 subscribers. Am I not still doing numbers?
You're doing something light, but she ain't doing nothing lucrative.
Come
This is my thing. It's
on.
like a sneaker game now. We all know the sneaker juggernauts. Nike, Jordan, Adidas, Saucony. You can go anywhere, but these are the people that people are going to consume with.
That's crazy.
You come out here with your own sneaker. Yeah, you may have the local numbers. Yeah, you may jump off for a good month, but you're never going to beat the juggernauts. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, that's why I feel like it's going to come to a point where it's like, for the up and coming, it's going to come to an end.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, the content wise, bro. Nobody sitting in front of your desktop ain't enough.
I think they're just gonna keep pushing.
They done seen this shit enough. People want to see the celebrities. They done seen the celebrities.
I think they're just gonna keep pushing the envelope.
Okay. I don't like what Cord. Well, I don't like what the Cord just said, but I just want to challenge it. If I got 10,000 subscribers on Twitch, $6 a month, I'm doing 60 grand a month. Shut up, Cord. Come on, bro. I know you was gonna say that.
You got
but just think about the content you gotta produce to even keep up with that. Though.
You're gonna have a boss.
All right, I'm gonna let my play.
Go ahead.
Where I'm getting at is like, yo, as far as the streaming longevity, bro. In order for let's just say 10 years from now, the juggernauts that's in place are going to be the ones that's going to actually have a full career out of this shit. Anybody that's up and coming, it's almost like you gotta have a full machine behind you. You gotta have a full resource behind you. You gotta be putting out content that's way better than Nicki Minaj being in Constant Room to get on. Unless you, or you gotta be. I just don't want to. Me personally, 10 years from now, I wouldn't advise nobody to be a streamer because it's gonna be sold up all the way.
Interesting.
Content wise, because this shit is purely based off content, bro. And unless you're willing to crash out, then hey, you better be able to have the money, the resource to produce some substance content, bro.
Like I watch these reality shows, and it's the same exact concept for the past 20 years.
It's not going nowhere.
It's the same kind, just regurgitated. Like it's the same show.
Yeah.
If you've seen Baddies 1 through 9, these are the same shows.
What show?
Whatever. What is Baddies? That was the
you said
shows?
I don't know.
Yeah, so that shit, Love and Hip Hop. Well, what season of Love and Hip Hop be on?
Let's use that.
20
at least. Plus.
Like,
most of your reality shows are produced by what? Major networks.
But like they all the same show.
But they're produced by major networks. They're juggernauts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So most of the streaming shit we're gonna see 10 years from now is gonna come from where?
What, the major networks?
The juggernauts.
But it started off with just one reality show. And now there's 19 of them that do the same exact thing, and they all are successful.
Good billions.
On different levels, obviously.
Good
billions. But they all get off.
Okay, so
y'all believe streaming is gonna be a option 10 years from now? I don't.
Okay.
Okay, how many years this is fun. How many years do you give streaming for it to not completely, majorly fall off from where it is now? Because now it's at the height it's never been. How many years do you give it before it starts to see a significant decline?
I say 5 years.
5 years. So we're in 2025. You saying by 2030? You saying by 2030 we're going to see a significant decline in streamers on YouTube having any kind of real significant numbers
even
and making
now
money?
YouTube, damn near like, yo, you gotta have 1 million views to even get $10 out of us.
See that? Here's the thing. I think Kai at some point, and
what's happening?
He's going to get a network deal from one of these people.
Network. He'll be doing movies. Look
that's gonna happen already. He'll be in like scary movies. He'll be in all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you. I'm talking about like
little action.
Jimmy Kimmel. Okay. I'm talking about like stuff like that is where it's headed because like that stuff like late night TV, all them shows, they're not doing what they used to do. So if you're a network and I'm watching like, damn, I'm getting 20,000 people to watch this. Like he's getting fucking triple that on the internet. What if I put him on television? How big is that going to open the market up to him? Because you got people who don't F with the internet like that, who's not getting on YouTube, who just watch TV. Like what's going to happen if I pull them in too? Like it may not look exactly the same no more, but like that the premise of streaming and the following he has right now, like it's happening. Like it's going to happen. And I think in him doing that might open the door for somebody else to be like, all right, well let me just take these little people that just want to stay on the internet or just want to stay on the Discord. Let me get on there with them. Let
me just interject real quick. He has been on Jimmy Fallon already.
No, I'm talking about him as it's his show. I don't mean him just appearing on there. I'm talking about that's his show. Okay. Like Late Night with Kai Cenat. Right. Like that's going to happen. Yeah. Like I'm surprised. Like if we still had, if MTV was still a real thing, if BET was smarter, why are you not calling him?
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead, respond and we can wrap it up.
All from something crazy.
You see what you're saying though, right? That's all a convert from everyday streaming, and that's basically saying.
But I think they're going. Yeah, but I think they're going to have it to where.
This is my thing.
Kind of like the Breakfast Club, or like some syndicated radio shows. Yeah, I do a 4-hour syndicated radio show.
For what?
Only, but let me out. Only 2 of them are aired in your state. Only two of the first 2 hours are. I think Kai's going to continue to do what he has. But hey, this prime time during from 10 to midnight, when, coincidentally when I have all the celebrities on, it's going to be when it's on NBC. Is when it's going to be. It's on. It's going to be on MTV. It's going to be on VH1 for those hours. I'm still streaming. I'm still doing all of that the same. But now VH1 is saying, hey, you can keep whatever you're doing. Let me get these 4 hours right there. I'm gonna give you this much money
for them 4 hours, like a Target ad.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
But that's gonna be available to who? The juggernauts.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like
So
Mr. Beast, I'm surprised he ain't got a channel. Like, oh, he does have channels.
And even Mr. Beast, he's having to do these extreme contests and stuff like that just to produce the content. And I feel like the machines like Kick, Twitch, they're gonna make it hard for the up and coming. Like, yo, who cares if you got 10,000 views? I need 100K views for you to get $20 from us.
I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. And no, you can respond and tell me if I'm wrong, because you know me. I don't mind being wrong. I think when with those platforms you're talking about, with Kick and Twitch, with people with 10,000, they know they're going to have to refuel for the younger crowd. Eventually, like you're saying, unfortunately, Lil Kai, they're going to age out, right? Yeah. Like his core will be there, but that's why I say Kai's going to do the movies. We already know. Like, if Kevin Hart is basically his mentor, and Kevin Hart has all these production houses and connections, he's already on his side to get him to that point.
There's always going to be an audience for the foolish content.
The young content. I wouldn't say foolish.
But that's the thing. Like this stuff that you see, like, I'm going to say kids, but this stuff you see now that, like, 15 years old, you like, what? That doesn't, I don't get it. This stuff that I see that Cats is 30 doing, I'll be like, that's fire? Yeah. Oh, all right.
I think
it's like, so like the bar is going to be moved. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I compare it to music all the time. Like, hip hop comes out, nobody's thinking this is going to be that. This shit sound like noise to a lot of most people.
I look at YouTube though. Look how YouTube was back then. 5 years ago, if I got 10K or 100K views on a video,
kill him.
I'm getting a 2K check.
You're getting a check. Yeah.
Now I'm getting
7 million. If you want to get some money,
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Hold on.
It ain't that good.
I got this whole computer in front of me.
It's not what it once was.
To be able to
Let's
not
be
make it to where
accurate.
it's an easy flip.
How many
Why would I do that?
YouTube views?
And the more content I get on here, the better it is for my YouTube business. So why would I do that?
What I don't want is kids 10 years from now going out here slapping old people for content.
Like they've been doing.
It's too late, bro.
It's gonna get more extreme just for the view type. You feel me? Like,
that's why I think it's not going nowhere.
I think it'll get renewed.
Bro, people want to see it. They love what.
I'm not saying it's gonna completely stop.
Watch dumpster.
All right, one at a time.
They watch cars drive around in a circle and hope they crash just because that's entertainment. Yeah.
And we be feeling let down.
That's what they want to see. Like, it's gonna get more extreme.
Yeah. There's always going to be another.
The Running Man. That shit might be a real thing here in 20 years. Like,
and that's the other part. I'm glad you said that. That's the other part we got to remember. Everything goes in 20-year cycles. The music, the fashion, everything. So what Kai and them are doing right now is who was popping on YouTube 10 years ago? Y'all help me out.
Spoken Reasons.
Yes. Right? And then the same content is going on. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's going to get recycled, right? Because it's still culture. It's still a part of what we go through as an age group. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the first thing I said before we started this topic? Me and my friends were doing the same thing in college that Kai and them were doing. We just ain't had the money.
Real shit. I was doing skits on my iPod.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, real shit.
I would love to see that footage. But I would love to see that. But that's why I say there's always going to be a space. I think there's always going to be a avenue, because advertisers don't know what they're doing, have never known what they're doing for the most part. 80-20, once again, 80% don't know what they're doing. So they're going to want to utilize the culture, meaning black people, to help them and uplift them to get to their eyes, the eyeballs on them. Pause. So
I just don't want my people, the younger people under me, to feel like that's like
the only way.
Don't add that to basketball and football.
What you mean?
It's not the
that's not the goal?
Way out?
Nah, man. It's because I feel like 10 years from now, it's gonna get to a point where it's only gonna be lucrative for the juggernauts.
Well, okay. Let me interject. Let me ask you a question. So the young bull, Rakai, that's part of AMP.
It's gonna be one of the biggest streamers ever.
That's what I'm saying. He's what, 8 years younger than Kai? He's 16.
Yeah.
So if we already see where it's going for the next 6 to 8 years with him, once he becomes of age, why would you not think that there's more to follow behind him?
You're right.
That's what I'm
I may
asking.
be wrong. I may be wrong.
That's
What
what I'm
happened?
just asking.
Well,
You made it.
Streaming is gonna last, y'all.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all once again. Wish I got going on anything this weekend.
sleep.
Yeah?
Amen.
Taking a break?
No.
I think it's finally.
I'm
Wait.
not
Let me say
able-
this. I think summer is finally over this weekend. It's the 21st.
Okay.
It's officially in fall season. Officially the beginning of hoodie season. Let's get it popping. My favorite time of year. But you sleeping? Court, what you got going on?
Sunday night football, Giants versus Chiefs.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Pray for me.
All right, pray for us, bro. What you mean?
Right.
Season's
Pray
over.
for us. Yeah, that's really what's going on. Real quick, what I got? Virgo season is still popping. Thursday night, I'm at Burn Lounge. Saturday night, I'm back at Burn Lounge. If you haven't been to Burn Lounge on the weekend, I think we got a Braves game this weekend. Maybe not.
Go.
It's,
The vibe.
Saturdays are different, man. Thursdays are great.
On your shirt.
We get into that niche. We get into that vibe, right? Saturdays ain't no rules. We have a great time, man. That's what's going on. Sunday, I'm back at Chicago Pizza, watching the game, cheering, playing a whole bunch of our music. You need to come watch the game with us, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You need to pull up a Chicago Pizza. Well, actually, you know what? You like to punch TVs. Never mind. Yeah, leave corner.
Have a timeout section.
Come on, sir.
In case things ain't going how it should go. But that's going on this Sunday, man. Welcome to September. Welcome to autumn. Welcome to the fall, man. We appreciate y'all once again. I know we on a little bit later, but we here for y'all, man. This is a good combo.
Yeah.
Y'all did good, bro.
Try to.
Let's count to 3 on 3.
On 3.
3, 2, 1.
You're